Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Thetradinggame, the channel where you get all the stock market related information, news and financial education. So in this video we'll be talking about the analysis of Sun Pharma. So we'll be looking at Sun Pharma, how exactly it is behaving in the recent times and what we can expect from this particular stock in the coming days. Okay, so before that, as usual, quickly let's look into today's market update. What all happened in the market today? As you can see here, Nifty update. Nifty yesterday closed at 10,813. From there, it was gap down opening of around 40 points. From there, it made a high of 10,819. That means it tried to cross that yesterday's close. In fact, it crossed, but it was not able to sustain there. And from top, it was a failure. There was almost like 100+ points from the top. Okay, so ultimately it closed at 45 points down from yesterday's close, which is at 0.42, which is not bad compared to the next index, what we'll be talking about, Bank Nifty. So here, Bank Nifty, you can see yesterday closed at 22,907. From there, almost 200 points gap down, opening at 22,720. From there, again, the same thing happened here, but the strength was not that much what we saw in Nifty. So you can see from 720 opening, it tried a bit, say around 115 points up, 835, even though it didn't touch that previous close of 907 as in case of Nifty. But however, from that 835, it fell almost like 500 points and it closed almost at a day low, which is at 2.22 percentage down, which is almost like a 500+ points on the downside. Okay, so if you are a new user here, please do subscribe the channel so that it gives me some motivation for doing further videos. And also please hit that like button. Okay, coming to the gainers and losers of the day, as you can see here, gainer section is starting. The first stock here is Jindal Steel, wherein it gained around 3% and Reliance 3%. So a couple of days back, I had made a video on this, and for me, it looked like a retracement, but ultimately, like it took a U-turn. So I was wrong in that particular Reliance review. Okay, so however, it took a U-turn and now it is heading higher again. So next, Eyeball Housing, which gained at 2.7 percentage, which was kind of down earlier, but however, in the last few minutes of the market, this stock boomed up. Coming to Sun Pharma, so it gained around 2.5 percentage, which we'll be talking about today. And coming last is HPCL, which is 2.22 percentage on the higher side. So if you look at the loser side, Jubilant Food is the main loser, wherein it lost almost 3.8 percentage, and RBL Bank, so it lost 3.7 percentage, and Canara Bank again 3.7 percentage, same, which is going lower from the last few days. And ICICI Prudential lost 3.6 percentage, and last was UBL, United Breweries. It also lost around 3.6 percentage. Okay, so with that, just wanted to let you know before we start our analysis. So please just note down this point that there is no indicator which works on all the stocks. So but there will be an indicator which works on a particular stock. So we need to find out that. So in my videos, I'm just trying to do that. I'm just trying to update you on all these indicators which works on those particular stocks. So similarly, we will be seeing some indicator which works with good with Sun Pharma. So we'll be looking that in a bit. So we'll be directly going to the chart and we'll be looking into that. So here we are into Sun Pharma daily chart. As you can see here, daily chart, and I have applied a EMA 51. So as I mentioned earlier, so there is no indicator which works good on everything, but there will be an indicator which works good on particular stock. So now we have applied EMA 51, and we are almost from 2020 beginning. We'll be looking into the chart. So you can see here, I've we are having the chart since 2020 Jan. So this 51 EMA, whatever we are seeing, so somewhere it was trading upside this, but then once this Corona thing happened, it just crossed this, and you can see the fall how it fell. From there, there was a recovery saw in April. And you can see once that is crossed, how the stock went ahead further. So you can see this continuously, it was heading higher. After that, in this particular time frame, you can see around May time. So it tried to come below that, but it was a failure once. So from 434 almost, so it made a high of 510, which is like almost 75 80 points. So which is a very good move from the bottom. And after that, you can see here again they again it tried to cross that, but it was a failure. I think it was a gap down here, and from there it moved up. Again, it moved to the same, almost the same around that 500 levels. From there, it fell again few days back, and you can see here again it got touched here, but it went higher. So what we are seeing here is it is respecting this, and almost it has happened three times in hardly like a 2 months time frame. So what it means is that this 51 EMA will act as a super support for this stock, and anything closing below this for 2 to 3 days will be seeing the stock at this particular lane, because we don't have any kind of support for this stock. So we will be the next support will be around this area, around 410 area. So we will be seeing that in case if it goes below this. So, but looking into this chart currently, so if you really observe this, you can see one thing. So it is going through a wave. So wherein it is making higher lows. Okay, so you can see the first low initially when it touched at around 435 level. Then the second time when it touched at 455 level, and the third time when it touched, it is touching at around 465, 470 levels. So what it means is that it looks like it is in upper trend. So now it is, as per me, it should go higher for the next few days. So the next the immediate target will be so it will definitely cross this around this 510. So if it crosses my target for this stock will be around 520, 525, because if I'm drawing a trend line here, so there is no much difference between this and this. That means the same might happen here, because even the intervals are the same. If you look keenly here, so the distance between this and this is almost equal to this and this. So what it means is that the immediate target for me is around that 520 mark, and after that we will review this stock again and see what happens. But the currently, even though I told that it might go if it goes below this, the target will be heavy on the downside, but I'm not seeing any downside for this stock unless it touches that 520 mark in in the coming few days. Okay, so with that, let me conclude the video. So if you have liked the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe the channel if you are a new user here. Okay, with that, let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.